there's much to be said about this, much to be said, and more should be said and will be said in the months ahead. But right now, I just want to hit on some important general concepts to get to the matter at hand. And the matter at hand is something that Imam Mohammed and his father wrestled with for all the years of his teaching and leadership. And that is introducing to our people a suitable, satisfactory, comfortable identity and a language for that identity. And this is what I want to address today. It's a big subject, a big important subject, and it's essential. It's an essential matter to satisfy the soul of the African American yearning, because part of the scheme in America was to confuse the issue of identity for us. Confuse the issue. Who is black? Who is white? Who is Native American? And all kinds of confusing rules as to who is legitimately what, and all the different descriptions of all the different groups, all being orchestrated by persons who are wanting to extract something from your life and separate you from your entitlements. So they say one drop of black blood make you black. So this maximizes the number of black. Why? Because it maximizes the number of people that can be exploited by this idea. And it maximizes the authority of the exploiter. Makes the exploiter look like a god. And here we are at the central matter. And let me say it openly and straight, because fundamental to all of these issues is one particular lie. And that is that a man is God. And in particular, that a white man is God. And that everything associated with his life and his culture and his identity on this earth is superior to everything else, which enables him to reach into every person's life or every group's life and manipulate it for his interests. If we're not addressing this, and we're not honestly wanting to extract it and destroy it, then you have invited for yourself perpetual slavery and perpetual abuse. And your life will not matter, not one nickel, ever, until you have honestly analyzed that influence in your world. And so this is what Allah is saying in the Quran when he said he took a special interest in this group and gave them a special favor and made from them special leadership. Our line of leadership is one special group, no denying it, beginning with Mr. Marcus Garvey, and then Drew Ali, and then Mr. W.D. Farad, and then the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and then Imam W. Dean Muhammad. Oh, you might say, how dare you put yourself in that group? Do you think that this tradition doesn't continue? It continues. And in every period that the leadership is needed, Allah says that he will favor us with one or many supporting that common interest. He says this in the Quran, that he will make of you leaders, a leadership tradition, and that he will make of you inheritors of that leadership tradition, and that through that process, he will bring you to establishments, a fixed place in the land. Isn't that wonderful? Anyone listening to me now, anywhere in this world, knows in their soul that I am W.D. Muhammad's successor? Because for the last 12 years, any one of you all could have accepted the responsibility to preach this message, but you have not. And so, as the Quran verse indicates, the revelation given to Muhammad, that one would inherit it and continue until we get to the place of establishment. And this will continue. Long after me, it will continue. We'll have a tradition and a line of leaders until we get to the establishment that is promised to us by Allah. So now let me go to something here. And my daughters, two of my daughters are here with me today. And they never heard me preach like this before. I know they're in another area, so I'm not looking at their faces right now, but I know they're hearing my voice.